Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Let me adjust some lighting. We are live. Good morning. I'm on Facebook. Typing in good morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk. Trying to see here. Okay. So we are here. I'm there. All right. Multitasking again this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk. I am multitasking. I am on Instagram on my page One Evolution. And of course, I am here in the You Have the Power group on Facebook. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We have Cheryl. Cheryl, good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good to see you, ladies. Good to be seen. I am also on Instagram this morning. I am just multitasking away. What is going on? Janice Taylor, good morning. Good to see you. I'm up here this morning. You should see me trying to get it all together. I laugh at myself, but I am making progress. Ubon, good to see you. Good morning. So I have to set up my camera for Instagram, and of course it's easy doing my going into Facebook Live and then You Have the Power group because I use my computer. So yeah, I'm getting a little fancy. Carolyn, good morning. Good to see you. Pam, how are you this morning? Ladies, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for getting up and joining me. And I was trying to get the lighting right, and I looked up and I lost track of time like I normally do. But it's starting to be a production for me to make sure that I can get up and get in and get set up to go on Instagram, because that's the challenge. The Facebook, being with you in the group, You Have the Power, we've been together for a while, so that's kind of easy. I just opened up my computer. But Instagram is a little bit challenging because I have to make sure that the camera, on my phone is set up just right. But what's going on this morning, ladies? This is the last day of October. We are going into November 1st. Toya, good to see you. It's been a moment since you and I hung out together on Sunday mornings. Thanks to all of you for getting up and joining me. I truly appreciate you. Are you out trick-or-treating this weekend? What are you doing? Are you giving out candy? Are you eating candy? Or are you just laying low? Stephanie, how are you this morning? Ladies, I am so grateful that you get up and join me on Sunday mornings. You know I appreciate you. And thank you so much for typing in good morning, because that gives me the opportunity to give you a shout out. I love calling out your name. It's been a busy week. I've had a lot going on, got a lot on my plate, still got a lot of things to accomplish before the end of the year and getting prepared for the new year. But I am grateful, because I guess the alternative would be if I wasn't here at all. So good to be here, good to be seen, good to see you. Toya said she's been laying low. Okay, so again, thank you so much for getting up and joining me. I am going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to Coffee Talk. I have my coffee here. Hey ladies, though I had to pull out my warm pajamas this morning. I don't know what the temperature is outside, but I know when I got up, I was like, ooh, I have to put some warm pajamas on this morning. So it's official. I am wearing my winter pajamas. Just thought I'd share that with you. And Mem said she will be doing the Lauryn Hill, The Disappearing Act. Where are you going? Where's everybody going, Judy? How are you? Toya says she's laying low, and Mem said she's going to be doing the Disappearing Act. Is that in preparation for the new year, or is it because you have so much on your plates? So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to Coffee Talk again. Thank you so much for getting up and joining me. I truly appreciate you. I've been thinking a lot about the beginning of the year, and it's that time of year. We're into we have a couple of months left, and if you're like me, you're already thinking about what you accomplished this year, and then what you want to focus on next year. And I started thinking, just looking at some of my own goals. And if you're like me, sometimes you get tired, and you start questioning yourself, like, why am I doing this? Is this what I really want to do? And then, of course, for me, I am doing what I want to do. I truly believe that I am living my life purpose, but I still have those thoughts. I mean, it just makes me human. I still have those thoughts sometimes where I just start questioning everything. But what I want to spend just a few minutes talking about today, because I've had to have this self-talk with myself, go the distance. Go the distance. So if you're questioning your life and you're feeling weary, go the distance. Especially if you have a plan and you're working that plan, go the distance. Now, doesn't mean you may not need to modify it or expand it, but don't give up. Go the distance. So if you're sitting down right now and if you're looking at your plan, and if you're questioning some of the actions that you have on your plan, because maybe you're just plain tired. You've been working this plan, and although you're making progress, you're just plain tired. But go the distance. Keep going. Even if you're at a point right now, and I talked about this the last few weeks, even if you're at a point right now where you're facing a mountain or if you feel like you're in the valley, maybe you're just feeling stuck because you're not seeing the progress as quickly as you would like to, or you're questioning if you could just continue on this journey or just abandon it, keep going. Go the distance. If you believe that you can achieve what it is you desire, if you are pursuing what's been placed on your heart, then go the distance. And if you're facing a mountain or in the valley, recognize your opportunities or your circumstances as opportunities and your capabilities as gifts. Recognize your capabilities as gifts. Someone asked the other night, what if I don't have any gifts? You all have gifts. We all have gifts. So recognize your capabilities as gifts. And don't waste the opportunities the mountain provides. See them as opportunities to plant seeds and grow. Think of it as I'm investing in my future. And go the distance. Know that everything you want is on the other side. So if you don't cross over, right? If you don't keep going, you'll never know what's on the other side. And here's the thing, you already know this. Because when I come on Sunday mornings, I don't say anything new. I don't say anything that you haven't heard before. Maybe it's just the timing of it. Maybe now or maybe today, I may say something that maybe you've heard it before, but maybe it resonates with you today. Because you already know quitters never achieve what they desire. Quitters never win. And so think about it this way. If you're feeling like you're tired and you're weary, if you don't go the distance, how are you going to feel? Will you feel empty, unfulfilled? What happens to that desire? What happens to that yearning that's in your soul, that's part of you? If you quit, what happens? It won't go away. Remember I said last week, you can't hide from yourself. So if you know there is more, then go the distance. And as I was thinking about this, I always reflect on my own life. Like when I felt stuck, it was really difficult and challenging to work through my emotions. But I knew I had to keep going because I had this yearning and desire for more. Now I'm on the other side of that journey of working through my emotions. And I know my purpose because that's what I was seeking. I was praying and asking God, what is my purpose? Guide me. But it doesn't mean my life is easy. There are difficult times, days I still have. My friends will tell you that. And just because I am living my purpose doesn't mean that I'm no longer growing and evolving. I'm still growing and I'm still evolving and I'm still creating. There's still work for me to do, lessons to be learned. It's not over. You know that. It's not over until it's over. But go the distance, because here's the thing, life is going to be challenging anyway. So you might as well focus on what it is that you want. Put a plan together and go the distance. Because if you don't, it doesn't mean your life is going to be easy. So go the distance. Life is a process of evolution. I talk about it all the time. So embrace the process of life. Embrace it. And things are always better when you embrace it rather than trying to settle or hide or come up with an instant fix. I was trying to hide because of my fear, and I was hiding in plain sight. But you can't run and hide from yourself. And sure, there are times when you think about that instant fix, you want instant results. We all do. Because we lose faith, we lose that dedication, we lose the commitment, and we lose patience. But don't settle. Understand the waiting seasons, because it's hard to wait. You're doing the work. We want instant gratification. We want it to happen today. But understand the waiting seasons, because it's during the waiting seasons that's where we're building character to sustain us for that next phase of life. And as I think about my life, I can't even think. I mean, there are times I got really weary and discouraged and wanted to quit. But as I think about my life and where I am now, if things had happened sooner, I know now that I would not have been prepared. I would not have been prepared. So think about it. Even though you want it to happen now and you want that quick instant fix, because you're questioning your faith is wavering, you're tired of that commitment, you're tired of that grind, staying focused, you're tired of being dedicated. Think about it this way. You're being prepared for what's ahead, for what's up ahead. And it always turns out better when you wait and go through the process rather than trying to go around it. One of the things I've learned, and it's something so very, very simple, and I use this especially when I'm getting dressed. Now, I don't plan what I'm going to wear. Sometimes I do. If I have an event, then I will plan what I'm going to wear. But a lot of times I plan when I'm in the shower. And when I'm in the shower, whatever that little voice say or whatever comes to my mind that I should wear, I've learned that's what I should wear. Now, it took me a long time to learn that, because here's the thing. I would go and put something else on, and I would change clothes 10, 15 times. I'm exaggerating. I would change clothes 2 or 3 times, but I'd always end up back wearing that piece that came to my mind the first time. So now guess what? Whatever comes to my mind the first time that I should wear, that's what I should put on. That's what I wear. Because what I've learned is, whatever comes to my mind the first time, it comes to my mind for a reason. And when I try on something else or put on something else 2 or 3 times, doesn't fit right, it doesn't look right, I always have to go back. And I've taken something small as that, and I've applied that to my life. So when something comes to my mind now, that's what I do. Especially if it feels good, I don't try to go around it. I don't question it. That's what I do, because what I've learned, I'm going to keep going in circles until I come back to what it is or was that I'm supposed to do in the first place. So I've taken that little simple lesson and I've applied it to my life. So instead of trying to go around it, or instead of trying to come up with an instant fix go the distance. Do the hard work. If you don't have a plan, create a plan and work it. If you have a plan, then work the plan. When you embrace the process of life, it will bring you to a better place. It may be difficult, but it's worth it. Absolutely worth it. And think about this. How many people do you know that gained overnight success? We tend to see them once they become successful. But they had to go the distance too. It's all about the process of embracing life. Have a plan, work it. Know what's been placed on your heart. And know that preparation is required for you to reach your destiny. Preparation is required. And this could prove to be a challenge to so many of us because we don't want to do the work. We want that instant gratification. In some cases, we don't even know where to start. That was me. When I started this journey initially, I was stuck. I didn't know where to start. I just knew that I had this yearning and desire in my soul for more. I knew there was more. And I couldn't remain status quo. My spirit wouldn't let me. My inner being, my spirit would not let me remain status quo. So I started searching. But here's the thing. When I started searching, I didn't know what I know now. I started searching outside, not realizing that everything I needed was within me. All the answers, I had them. So the starting place, if you don't have a plan, but you know there's more to your life, the starting place is to seek the truth from your heart. What's been placed on your heart? Your inner being. Everything you need is within. So tap into the person within. Think about it. Spend some time. If you don't know what you want for your life, but you know there's more, you can't clarify it, you can't quite put your finger on it, tap into your inner being. Connect to your inner being. And here's the thing. Focus overall on living your best life. I say it all the time. It is so simple but so powerful. We only get one time at it. This is it. So you might as well. Life is going to be challenging anyway. You're going to have valleys, face mountains. We all are. So you might as well focus on living your best life. You might as well focus on living the life you desire. Be guided by your inner being. Listen. Your inner being. Listen, this is a powerful tool. It's a decision-making tool. Listen to your inner being. It will help you. Because each of us is responsible for the choices we make. We determine what to consider and what not to consider, what to do and what to ignore. Use your inner being to control your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Because this is about you, not about trying to control others, because you can only control you. And if you're afraid to embrace life, because I had that fear, I was afraid of being rejected. I was afraid of not being good enough. Remember, I had a successful career, but when I started this journey, it was so insignificant. Everything I accomplished in the corporate world was insignificant. I had to start at what I call the bottom. I remember my friend Megan sent me this graphic, and there was a mountain, and I was at the bottom of the mountain trying to climb my way up, and that's how I felt when I started this journey. Was it fearful? Heck yeah. I was very afraid. And this is what's funny. I say this all the time. I was hiding in plain sight. Nobody knew I was afraid. And I felt like I was being an imposter sometime because I came across so strong and confident and so sure of myself. Well, at least I thought I did anyway. My friends may say differently now. But I was afraid. So if you're afraid to embrace life, look at it this way. Look at it from a different perspective. Love and respect yourself enough to be willing to do the work to achieve what you desire. I say it all the time, love begins at home. Love and respect yourself enough to be willing to do the work, to work in spite of the fear. Be courageous. Be willing to do the work. Because here's the thing. I can say it now because it's real simple, but when I was going through it, I was so insecure, so afraid. When you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to hide. When you work through your emotions and you open up and let people see you as you are, there's nothing to hide anymore. That's when you can really start to give and help other people. And we all have gifts. We all do. We all have something that someone can use to help make their life better. So step into yours. If you don't have a plan, get a plan. And you know I'm going to read from one of my books. Today I'm going to read from Just Leap. If you have the book, you can read along with me on page 28. If you don't have the book, when I post this video, you can order it. And I'm going to talk about my books in just a moment, but I want to read from page 28. It's called Preparation is Required. That's the message. Too often, we measure our success by comparing ourselves to other people. We see other people stepping into seasons of growth, abundance, approval, prosperity, and blessings. We find ourselves questioning, what about me? Although things might not be going well right now, expect change. You may have been living with an attitude of expectancy for years and are still no closer to your destiny than when you first started. There's an obstacle, another mountain in front of you. You may have come so close to that which you are seeking, you could touch it, taste it, feel it, only to have it pulled away. Have you ever experienced that? I know I have. Now you feel used, forgotten, resentful, discouraged, and foolish to believe you can have what you desire. Although you want to keep trying, you're at a point of giving up. Disappointments are inevitable. Discouragement is a choice. Don't allow life's challenges to steal your enthusiasm or confidence. It doesn't matter what you've experienced in the past or what you may be up against in the present. You have what it takes to make it through. You have what it takes to make it through. If you're reading this, now you're hearing it, and it resonates with you, there is work for you to do. You can start by changing how you see yourself. It's impossible to expect good things to happen for you if you are at odds with how you feel and see yourself. Even though things might not be going well right now, expect change. Don't allow the difficulties of life to make you think you deserve anything less than the best. Change is coming. Preparation is required. I just read from my book, Just Leap, page 28. So here's the deal. You can change your life with one word. Yes. Yes. That's it. Say yes to the process of evolution, to life, to living your best life. Say yes. If you don't, you can't clarify what it is that you want to achieve, but you know you have that yearning and that desire, and you feel anxious and restless because you know that's more. Spend time with your inner being. If you need help, I say it all the time. Get help. If you need a mentor, get a mentor. If you need a coach, get a coach. If you need a therapist, get a therapist. If you need to just reach out and be and need the support of your friends, then reach out. And evolve into the person you want to become. Do what it is that you want. Say yes. Because when you decide what it is that you want and you create a plan, and even if you have a plan right now, if you need to modify it, modify it. If you need to expand it, expand it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Because regardless of what happens, you're going to learn something. Regardless of what happens, you're going to learn something. Right? So embrace it. Embrace change. But say yes to the process of life. Say yes to living your best life. Say yes to creating the life you desire. Say yes to evolving into the person you want to become. Say yes to creating a plan. Say yes to asking for help. Say yes to creating and living a fulfilling life. Fulfilling for you. Not for anybody else. This is for you. I did the work. I'm still doing the work. I'm on the other side of the fear, but I'm still growing in and I'm learning. Had I not done the work, I wouldn't have made it to the other side. I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation with you. Because remember, I thought, who do you think you are? What make you think people are going to get up and listen to you? You know, I don't get my isms right. I'm like Steve Harvey now. I don't get my isms right all the time, but it doesn't stop me. So you don't know what you're missing until you know what you're missing. Go the distance. Your destiny is on the other side. So keep going and say yes to the process of life. That's coffee talk. That's coffee talk. Be conscious of your thoughts, because your thoughts leads to your feelings. Your feelings leads to choices, and your choices lead to actions. So when you find yourself having a negative thought, say yes to positive thoughts. Change your thoughts, change your perception, you change your life. That's coffee talk. So before I check to see if there's any comments, I have to do my public service announcement, just one. And when I post this link, there's a link there that'll take you directly to Amazon, to my Amazon page. You can order all 3 of my books. Witness the Most Powerful for You. I'm going to talk about that one for a minute. But my other 2, Inspirations for the Soul and Just Leap, they're a compilation of inspiring messages with thought-provoking questions to help you focus on the person within. They make great gifts. It's November 1st, starting tomorrow. You're starting to think about your Christmas shopping or stocking stuffers. They are great resources for women, and they make great gifts. Order them both. You know, if you don't have them, order them for yourself, because they will help you start to build actionable steps to think about what it is, or to work towards what it is you desire. And Witness the Most Powerful You. This is the book that's aligned, that supports my workshop. One of the things you may consider, and I travel, by the way, instead of exchanging gifts with your friends, maybe give the gift of an experience. It's a great workshop. Helps you, it's based on 5 principles, will help you take a look at where you are in your life right now. That's awareness. Clarity will help you focus on where you're going. Alignment, to make sure that you're synced up. That's the 3rd principle. The 4th is authenticity, is to recognize obstacles and how to work through them. And the last one is enlightenment. It's a great workbook. It's a great workshop. Again, consider getting some friends together, and instead of exchanging Gifts give the gift of an experience, and that could be a gift to each of you. You know, get some friends together. I'll come out, and like I said, I travel. So that is Coffee Talk. Let's just see if I have any comments. I am so grateful that you got up and joined this morning, joined me. Dr. Cornelius joined, my sister Ruth. Hey, my sister says, everything you want is on the other side of fear, for sure. Toya, that's good. I did that yesterday and went back with the first choice. Wow, I apply that. You're talking about the clothing. I apply that lesson throughout my life. My sister Ruth says, our internal GPS is our instincts, our gut, our first mind. Trust it. Trust yourself. That's true. It's a powerful, powerful tool. Toya, you don't have that book when I post this, you can go ahead and order it. Yep, get them for your clients. That's a great idea. Toya, to get my books for your clients. Again, they make great experiences, and it's the type of book, they're the type of books you keep on your nightstand because the messages are inspiring but powerful. Again, designed to help you look at your own life. So that is it. Thank you so much for the ladies that joined me in the You Have the Power group, embarking on changing and retiring November 30th. Hey, good for you. Pamela Hampton is on. Hey, Cheryl, congratulations. I'll tell you, it's a whole different journey. You step out of that workplace, it's a whole different journey. It's a whole different mindset. So congratulations to you. Also, I want to thank the folks for joining me on Instagram. I see Megan is there, Nisi, looks like Karen. So I am off. Today's Sunday, whatever you're doing, happy Halloween. I don't know if you're giving out candy or what are you doing today, but I hope whatever you're doing, you're safe. Love and blessings to you and your family. Thank you so much for getting up and joining me. If you're questioning whether or not you should quit or abandon your plans, your actions, and if you know you are following what's been placed on your heart, go the distance. Have a great day. Love and blessings. See you back here next Sunday. Stay safe. Bye.